Alright, y'all, this is Anthony, Shining Light Fishing. We're out here, we're at it again, and tonight we're gonna see if we can jig up a few walleye. Got Brother Earl with me. He's just sort of hanging out over here eating Bojangles chicken. So we got us a spot picked out. It's about a 5-acre mud flat, and right where a creek, good sized creek, pours in. Most of it's about 30-40 foot deep, mud flat, and they seem to like it in here this time of year, so we're gonna see what we can do. There's a lot of insects in the bottom. They hang around in this mud, and we hadn't been in here in years, and so we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna jig the bottom for walleye. We're gonna drop a few minnows down, see if we can possibly catch some crappie. Maybe a few white bass will come through, and we throwed the net, caught a few herring. We're gonna throw them out, see maybe if the catfish will come. But our target, what we really want, is a good fish fry of walleye. So we're gonna jig the bottom and see what happens. Y'all stick around. It's gonna get good. All right, I'm gonna show you one of the main things I'll be fishing with. That is a Rapala ice jig. That's a number 2. That's a little bitty feller, little bitty hooks. And that's a perch Rapala ice jig. Got it tied on to a very small monofilament leader. On these clear mountain lakes, got a barrel swivel, the mono leader tied to the perch jig. On these clear mountain lakes, that small leader makes all the difference in the world. We'll be putting it dead on the bottom and then just picking it up and letting it die, picking it up and letting it die. We'll work within the first 2 or 3 foot of the bottom all through the night and see what happens. And we've got some toughy minnows on our crappie rods out there swimming around over there. They're doing their job. And then we also, on this rod here that you can see, we got a small hair fly, a toughy minnow. Got it all the way down on the bottom and just about 6 inches up on the old tiger rods. We brought them for catfish, but we caught us a few herring, kept live. They're down in the winter tank swimming around, and we got a couple of them dropped down live, just swimming around, see what they might get. So that's kind of what we're doing. That's always worked through the years. The only thing else that I usually do is I usually have some night crawlers. These walleye really like a night crawler, and I forgot them at home, so we don't have any. You probably can't see it, but the moon is fixing to go down, and we're expecting after that moon gets down to maybe do some good. We'll see. All right, y'all. We get anything on, we'll come back to you. I wasn't even jigging. Yeah, we definitely. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at there, look at there, look at there, look at there, look at there. Oh, where'd he go? We got our walleye, buddy. It's worth the gamble to come back in here.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all. We got set up back in here jigging the bottom. See if we can find a few walleye tonight. Crappie, white bass. He ain't no monster, but I can promise you one thing. He'll make a sandwich. And we're proud of him, so check him out. And We got some bait coming to the light pretty good, so hopefully this ain't the only one. See what we can do. Oh man!
No way.
About kicked everything in the boat out. He had her bent down. We've lost our herring.
Oh no.
Alright, we gotta catch another one. Alright, we got another one. We don't know what it is yet, but we got it right on the bottom. It's another little walleye. Alright, y'all. Just little by little.
Look at there, look at there.
I had some comments the other day. I needed to go out here and beat the bottom for walleye. I don't remember who it was, but that's what we're doing. So, there's number 2. He ain't bad. Pretty fish. Alright, we got one on this herring rod back here. We don't know what it is, but we sure do want to get it in the boat, if at all possible. Woo. Let's see if I can get him right around. Trying to be easy with it. Here he comes. Ain't no telling, don't know if it's a walleye or catfish. There's on a suspended herring, just a little off the bottom. It is a channel cat, tangled up, I mean. It's alright though. He's got some fillets on him. Yep.
I'll step across. That's fine.
Yep. Well, we're little by little, we're getting us a mess of fish. So there's a couple of herring with snag backs. Then actually they're eating our little bitty ice jigs. So far, we've got a little channel, 3 walleye. We've got high hopes they're gonna turn on here in a little bit. I'm gonna get us another. I saved a few of them smaller live herring in my minnow tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook another live one on. Even though that there's dead. We'll use him for cut bait. So right here, hooking through that clear section of the nose right in front of the eyeballs. There he is. Got a little, what I got on there, just actually a little 1/4 ounce trolling sinker and a little leader. And we're gonna ease him right back out. Get him just a little piece off the bottom. And wait for another. It wasn't supposed to be a catfish, but it's alright. We'll take you. And we do got some cat rods casted out, or one. So, no crappie so far. 3 walleye and a catfish. We still got quite a bit of time before daybreak, so we're hoping them walleye kick on in. All right, I believe we've got a catfish, maybe. Oh yeah, there he is. Another good eater. Channel cat. Come on in here. Yeah. There he is, boys. That's the size that can flat poke a fire out of you. You gotta watch these. These little ones. They way sharper than them big ones. So we ended up, we never did a whole lot of good, but we got like 4 walleye, 1 crappie, 2 channel cats, and the way it's looking, that might be the end of it, but we're gonna try this a little bit more. It ain't been no high production night, but anytime you can get a few walleye in the boat, that's a good trip, especially where we're at anymore. So just stick around, we'll see. We're gonna try this a little bit more, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, we're up in the river now. It's just about 7 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna give it a few minutes, not long, and just see if we can pick up a few catfish. We got some real good herring cut up. We're just gonna put out about 3 rods and just see what happens. Still looking for a good fish fry. So there's one down there around that stump, log, whatever it is. We'll get a couple more in. We ain't gonna give it long. We'll just see what happens. We got a bite. We got 2 bites going on at one time. Maybe we'll get them both. I don't know. It's over here that we throw down there toward the log. It's getting a bite. One right down the middle of the river. It's getting a bite. Maybe one of them. It's just small bites, and they ought to get hooked up. See what happens. I thought they was gonna hang on to it, but they've laid it down. Well, we'll see if they come. We'll see if we can get a hook in this one. Now that one over there, I believe he might be. Now, I don't know. It's like musical chairs are hitting all 3 of them. They're just gonna have to hook herself. Well, this one here committed. Them other ones will, if they don't eventually get the bait off. gonna fool around and have a good fish fry for the 4th of July. By the way, today's the 4th of July. And we ain't staying out here long because there'll be too many crazy people out here for long. This fish is tangled up some kind of weird way, but we've got him. We've got him. There he is. Whew, he's off, but he's in the floor. All right, let's get him up here. Oh, there he is. Just another sandwich. Get him in the cooler. Got Earl throwing some plugs up here, see if we can get him a good walleye. So, I'll have to check the bait on these others. They may done be robbed. We'll get this one rebaited and back in the water. Let's see if he... Is he still there? He might have laid it down. He was pulling hard.
Yeah.
Well, George, I couldn't miss him. He got himself. I about threw that other pole in the water.
A little better fish.
A little better fish here. Get this and let me get this pole for it.
Got it.
Gets all messed up back here. Little better fish. Yeah, he just hammered it all at one time, took it. Yes. There's some good channels in here now. Oh yeah. Good fish. Good fish. Good eater. That's what we're after.
Got it.
We're gonna fool around and have a fish fry. There's another. Get him in the cooler. Get some bait on. Right, thank you, sir. Got nothing on. Trying to get some clothes off, about to burn up. We're gonna have a good fish fry after all. 4th of July fish fry. There it comes. Just right. There he is. I can't get them all in the water for catching fish. That's a good problem to have. All right, let's get some more bait on. All right, Earl got one hooked up here. We're not sure what it is.
Yeah, it looks like a little bass maybe.
A little bass. Yeah, buddy.
Little bass on a little swim bait.
Little spot. He'd make a hot dog, not a sandwich. Hey, man. Let's see. It's a lot bigger bait and a lot bigger hook, so we've been getting robbed a lot on it, but we ain't been hooking up. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah, let's put it back down. See if it can hook itself. This in here was just on, and something just got chased out of the water. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a catfish or a bass. It was just hooked is all I know. Catfish. I'm gonna bring him around, let you lift him with the net right quick. I don't wanna lose none of my fish fry. There it comes. Hip boy. Alright, y'all. Yeah, they're hooked, but they ain't hooked great. There he is. There's another. We're fixing to pull up and try another little spot right quick and then get on out of here. All right, y'all, we moved. We're gonna hit another spot just for a few minutes. Now, we ain't staying long. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. We had a bite. Yeah, they squash floating down the river. There he goes. Maybe he'll get hooked up. All right, y'all. We're fixing to get out of here. We had a few bites at this spot. We didn't hook up with nothing. Earl missed a few on his kayak. We got a pretty good mess of fish in here between the channel cats and the walleyes and one crappie. So we're gonna have a pretty good fish fry. But we didn't get all we wanted, but we got all we got. So we appreciate you guys for watching these videos. This is Anthony, Shining Light Fishing. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, Jesus loves you.